Greetings fellow comrades, are you ready to deep dive into hell for a juicy platinum? Today, we're diving headfirst into the intense platinum that is Helldivers 2. If you're ready for some intergalactic action and bug slaughtering fun, join me so we can liberate the galaxy together. Our journey begins with the basic training. But first, I found out that this game has one of the best mechanics in video games, the dive, or as some Black Ops 1 fans know it as, the dolphin dive. Finish the basic training and move forward to don our cape. We are now ready to head on up to our spaceship and earning our first trophy, the real deal, for completing basic training. Now that we have finished basic training and we're officially Helldivers, it's time for our first mission. We load up with weapons and stratagems and start our first dive into hell. Our first mission is a simple raise the flag and extract, but of course, me being me, it never goes to plan. Upon completion of the first mission, we earn They Mostly Come at Night, for funnily enough finishing a mission at night, and Bug Stomper, for completing our first bug mission. Now that the first mission was out of the way, I decided to join a good mate of mine, Brendan. We played a few rounds together, getting used to the game and getting a few trophies. I randomly popped one of, if not the most RNG trophy in the game. That which does not kill you, for having all of your limbs damaged but for surviving the impact. I then got Spread Managed Democracy for getting 150 kills in one mission, and Jobs Done for completing a mission but failing to extract. I then randomly got the Long Arm of Justice for killing an enemy of over 100 meters without even trying, and Democracy Ain't Done With You Yet, which you get for healing a teammate. I decided to join some of my American comrades, Miki and Gerard. After a long few hours of trying to get some of the harder trophies out of the way, we managed to pull off a few. The first trophy we tackled together as a team was Stalking is Illegal, for destroying a stalker's nest. Then, we decided to help each other reload some heavy weapons, also earning ourselves Promote Synergy. Our first time playing on the hard difficulty, we didn't mean to get this trophy, but we just sucked that much that we escaped after the timer ended, earning ourselves the trophy in the nick of time. We then decided to tackle a really fun trophy. It's called The Only Way to Be Sure, by having 6 orbital barrages active at the same time. We then found a cheeky little spot on our map while we were trying to get Helldivers. It was for completing a mission on Extreme without anyone dying. With the strategy we used for Helldivers working out pretty well, we decided to go for the hardest trophy in the game, Hold My Prime Realm going in. For this trophy, you need to complete a hard mission or higher without anyone firing their primary or support weapon. Mind you, this was after about 2 hours of failed attempts where we would either die or one of us would just shoot a bullet. With it getting pretty late and everyone was getting pretty tired, we decided to run one more mission. During the last mission, we were getting pretty swarmed. I threw down one of my stratagems and I ended up earning the Power of Democracy for killing 25 enemies with one stratagem. With Gerard heading off to bed, me and Miki decided to go for one more mission, because one more mission is never one more mission. Me and Miki decided we would finish the night off trying out the bot missions. These missions slightly reminded me of Terminator Salvation. You know, that okay game that released a few years back? Reminiscing aside, throughout the mission, the Terminators were throwing live grenades. After successfully throwing one back, a trophy popped called Hot Potato. As the night comes to an end, we finish off the last mission, and the last trophy for today. We received Bot Scrapper. Now is to join up with a couple of my mates for a full squad of 4. Unfortunately, they are all in Europe, so the time zones are a bit harder to work around, but we made it work. I am joined by my good friends Raven, Crimson and Steve. Once I land on Steve's ship, he greets all of us the way everyone should greet their comrades, with a fist bump. Now, we load up and prepare ourselves to dive. The first trophy we got as a team was Extractamundo, for extracting with a full squad on hard difficulty or more. After this, everything pretty much fell into chaos. There was team killing and friendly fire everywhere, from every single person in the squad, me included. We were sending orbital strikes and cluster bombs on top of each other left, right and center, sometimes on accident, but most of the time on purpose.
Where? Where, Dwight?
Seems like you already know where.
They then showed me this cool feature. If you melee a teammate, you send them flying in a ragdoll state, which we all thought was hilarious. So pretty much for the rest of the platinum, there would be random moments like this. Hey, Bugs, we're meleeing each
Right in your ankle.
Maybe there's a nice Jimmy peanut.
Get your f***ing hole.
Oh! Keep the chain going.
Did it again.
I just saw Steve try and dive off a...
That was poetic karma, Steve.
Nah.
That was just up. I couldn't have wrote that better if I tried.
Oh wait, I'm coming.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Steve. Don't leave me hanging. Oh, you've actually done damage to me.
I stimmed you.
Oh. There's a grenade, watch out!
He deserved it, didn't he?
While it was all fun and games, we still picked up quite a few trophies along the way. Like this one, which I got for being charged over and thrown into water, and for some reason, no one in the Helldivers army can swim.
I can't swim.
How old are you?
6.
After I'd been yeeted into the water, it was time to dry our feet and earn some more trophies. Next up, we decided to tackle a collectible trophy for collecting 15 rare samples in one match as a team. We were going so well until all my other comrades had fallen. We had no reinforcers left and I was the only one alive, so I picked the samples off of Crimson's dead body and rushed for the extraction,
Run, Forrest, run!
making sure everyone got the trophy, whilst also earning myself the other sample trophy for extracting with 15 commons on your person. We then decided to go for a trophy requiring a lot of determination. We decided to tackle the Bile Titan, who we all named Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan. Taking down this massive foe got us the trophy, the taller they are. Our next big task was a doozy. We needed to extract from a blitz mission on Extreme or more in under 6 minutes, which was no small feat. Heroically, our beautiful boy Crimson sacrificed himself to 3 Eren Yeagers to make sure everyone else got the trophy.
Oh, there's 3 of them!
Hell! Come on, boys. He's not going to land because the Jaeger. Jaeger's dead. Jaeger's dead. Jaeger's dead, and so is Brady. But we made it. Respect your fallen soldiers and get the out of here.
I sacrificed myself to kill Eren Yeager.
We got it, but unfortunately he did not, so we ran it back a few times till we got him the trophy. During these runs, we were all attempting the Caught Them by Suppliers trophy for killing a charger with a supply drop, which was painful until we learned that if you throw the orb onto the charger, it sticks to it and ends up tracking it down. Raven had left us, so we were down to a team of 3, but that didn't stop us from trying to earn a couple more trophies. We flew over to the Terminator planets and decided to tackle the last 2 Terminator trophies we had left. For this trophy, we needed to shoot the arms off of a Hulk and extract. Steve and Brady with their railguns made quick work of it.
Bruh, look at this dude.
Then we just needed to finish the mission and extract while not killing the Hulk. We thought this trophy was going to be a bit harder, but in our first try we ended up achieving it. Our last trophy of the night was Nothing is Bigger Than Freedom, for simply killing a Hulk. The railgun made quick work of it. That was me done for the night. Time for some sleep and get back to it another day.
Several days later.
A few days later, I jumped back on with Steve and Brady for a couple more missions, attempting to gather some more supplies before they head to bed. During this time, I unlocked Patriot for simply playing 50 missions. With the 2 boys off to bed, Brennan and Gerard joined me for a few games, again gathering samples. I seen I still hadn't killed a bug warrior with a shotgun within 1 meter, so that's what I did next. After a few more games, I had some adulting to do, so I left the squad and would come back later. Coming back, no one was around, so I ended up cleaning up a few trophies that I could do solo. I killed 100 enemies with fire in 1 mission, burning my way to kill it with fire. I killed 10 enemies in a row whilst firing 150 rounds in 1 burst. Just aim, spray and don't let up. I changed my armor, helmet and cape, turning myself into a strapping young lad. I had earned enough samples to finally get level 1 on all ship modules, securing Ship It. I finished off my last couple of secondary objectives, earning myself They Don't Call It Tactical for nothing, and finishing up the solo session, I earned For the Greater Good for killing 5,000 enemies. While playing with the boys, we decided to try and earn Hold My Liberty for using a jump pack and getting into a ragdoll state. Easiest way to do this was to throw a grenade on the ground and jumping just before it blows up, hopefully causing the trophy to pop. At first, it didn't go to plan, but we all finally got it in the end. Coming to the end of the platinum, I think it's time to quickly talk about some bugs in the game. No, not these bugs. Bugs as in glitches. None of them seem to be progress reducing, but definitely annoying nonetheless. For example, we had one where your frame rate dropped drastically and keeps getting worse until you need to shut the game down and reload it. Now there was one funny part of this glitch. While running, you slid around once it got really bad. Or where you go to pick up samples but they don't register and just stay on the ground. But aside these pain in the ass bugs, there are some funny ones. Like when Brennan whacked me into the container and I got shot through the ground and slowly rose up. I then did the same to him, but he ended up getting stuck.
Stop, bro, I'm stuck.
The server issues on the other hand were a right pain in the ass. I'm pretty sure the devs didn't know their game would blow up the way it did because their servers just couldn't handle the excessive amounts of people trying to join in all at once. Sometimes I'd be sitting there for 10, 20, even 30 minutes once trying to load in just to play. Now they have addressed this and they are working on it currently. At the time of this video, they have now released a patch that has updated the amount of players that can connect to the servers. During the time the game had been out, no one had been able to pop the platinum, as there was one trophy that was unattainable at that time. It was for completing a planetary defense mission, which are timed events where the Terminators try and take back their planet. So as soon as I heard these events were live, I jumped on quickly by myself and some randoms to complete one, earning myself extractinating the countryside. Now Steve was at his last trophy and all he needed was to complete 100 games. He needed one more and wanted us four to jump into the hardest difficulty and attempt to complete it. So we all bucked up, said our goodbyes and stood on our hell pods ready to dive. As you would expect, as soon as we landed, hell ensued. There were bugs everywhere. We barely made it out to be able to bring in our support weapons and guard dogs, these laser backpacks that almost do more damage to us than they do to the bugs. But we prospered on, fighting tooth and nail to start taking out bugs nests for our mission. After a lot of deaths and slaughtering of bugs, we finally completed the mission and are ready to extract. Right at the end, as we're on our way to extract, as the destroyer leaves the orbit, Raven tragically loses his life and we're unable to reinforce him back. Just as the ship was about to be here, the squad took another massive hit, when I got exploded into tiny little pieces by an exploding forklift.
Watch out for the bugs, kill the normal bugs.
Oh no! I'm dead.
Woo, that almost killed me as well.
But the main goal was to get Steve onto that ship. With Crimson as his right hand man, they survived long enough to extract, completing the hardest difficulty and Steve getting his plat.
No!
It's landed,
Come on, no, spare, yes! Yes! We got the samples too. Yes! Helldive mission? What's a Helldive mission?
Did
You
it?
were worried, lad?
Look at that, doing your part. And now the platinum, the epitome of Super Earth, is gonna pop. Come on, give me that spice. Oh yeah!
Now during Steve's last mission, Steve found the last of the super samples that I needed for my second last trophy, fully operational, for upgrading level 3 on only one ship module, which requires 10 of them. So once we finished the mission, I headed over and popped the trophy. Now all I needed left was for completing 100 missions. I had about 15 to 20 left. I mostly played more games with Brendan, helping him get a few more trophies, but I did end up doing a couple solo. I finished off my platinum journey by playing my last mission with Steve, earning Doing Your Part, and then the epitome of Super Earth, for obtaining all of the trophies for Helldivers 2. What an awesome ride this journey was. Helldivers 2 was a game I didn't have on my radar at all. Brendan told me about it, but I wasn't too fussed, but pre-ordered it anyway. But after playing this game with friends, I instantly fell in love with it. Playing it solo was an alright experience, but nothing beats playing with 3 other mates and just having a mad time and a good laugh. I want to end this video off with a couple of clips of funny, random moments we experienced during our time.
Some distance, let's see. Oh, no, that the... Oh, I cooked it.
Very nice, mate. Very nice.
I'm dead.
Oh, into a hole. By the way, if you look behind us again, boys, the enemies are glitching. You can see the tails going through the sky.
Yep.
Oh!
What did you do?
Nothing.
While some of the trophies were a bit of an effort to achieve, the plat overall wasn't too bad. But I don't recommend playing solo or with randoms if you're going to go for the plat, as some trophies require a solid team of 4 to be able to complete. And there you have it, Helldivers. Thank you for coming on this platinum journey with me. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for some more platinum content. And share your triumphant moments in the comments below. Until next time, keep spreading democracy and happy diving.